stars are nice handful, so now I am asking you, United States fans, are you ready?
Jest! No Cię kocham! Jest nie zaminą wieki będzie trwał! Co za to! Co za to! O Bela, ciao, ciao!
Zaśpiewamy w refrenie słowo Hiszpania, gdy wy odpowiadacie.
Hotel z basenami, namiot pod
This is the United States.
Welcome to Friday Night Hockey in Czechia. We're in Ostrava just after 8 p.m. local time, and our game tonight, the United States taking on Team Poland. It's been a long time coming for these Polish fans. Their team, their country in the main tournament for the first time in 22 long years, and we're only about 20 kilometers from the Polish border. Your referees tonight from Finland and Sweden. The men running the lines from Slovakia and from Czechia. Great buzz in the building as the Poland fans, they've traveled, they are here, and they are certainly proud. There's Tkachuk, the captain, and the captain is Christian Dubinsky for Poland. Your head coach for Team Poland is Robert Kaliber. He's actually from Slovakia originally in his 4th year behind the bench. Poland, what a start they had. Game 1 versus Latvia. They had the lead in that game. Forced overtime, they got a single point in the loss. John Hines got a great bounce-back performance from his team in the last game versus France. They only allowed 10 shots. It was a shutout performance, and that guy, one of the best players for USA in the tournament, Matt Boldy, he comes in tied for the American League in points with 6. Him and Gaudreau are line mates, and they both have 6 points each. Boldy has certainly looked fantastic thus far. Also on that top line is Brock Nelson. Nelson is 1 goal shy of tying the all-time record held by Russell Johnson at the Olympics for an American with 19. John Murray, American content. He's from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He gets the start. He's been in Poland for over a decade. He's won 6 league championships. He's not a goalie for hire. He is a star back home and popular in Poland. Trey Augustine, the youngest goalie ever to start for USA at a World Hockey Championship. He came in relief when Alex Lyon was injured. He gets the start tonight, and we are underway. USA and Poland meeting for the first time in a long time, way back in 1992 in a game which the United States won 5-0, and there's a buzz in the building tonight, Brian.
Yeah, there really is. The fans will go crazy here for Poland, and you know what? The U.S. will feed off of that. John Hines did a heck of a job. I thought getting them ready for that last game. They were a little uneven in their first couple of games. He said, let's go.
Werenski, a wrist shot right off the draw, high over John Murray. Flip to center, there's Seth Jones. John Hines going to that top line right away. Boldy, Gaudreau, Nelson, they have been dynamite, and they've been racking up the points. Jones pinching in. He'll drive it into the corner, picked up by Jakub Bernowski. He'll get it to center. Werenski in his own zone at the line, still with it. He's cruising with Gaudreau still onside. Gaudreau lost the handle on the puck, and it's 2-on-2 the other way, led by Mikelski. They'll send it across. In the corner is Urbanovic. Urbanovic behind the net. Gaudreau got back defensively and has the puck.
Yeah, Johnny Gaudreau started that, though, because he was on the rush. He turned the puck over. He was down below the face-off, tops of the face-off circle, and he was still trying to make a play and make some moves. He's got to shoot that puck and certainly not turn it over and cause a 2-on-1.
Turnover right at center. Puck to Zygmunt, and he'll chip it in. Caufield, little body check there on Mikelski. Off that right side is Tkachuk, reaching for the puck, the captain. Tkachuk, Caufield, Pinto on a line up front right now for USA. Here's the Ottawa Senator, Sanderson. He'll send it across to the New Jersey Devil, Luke Hughes, up that right side. And Christoph Matchias, he plays in the WHL for Prince Albert. He scored the first goal of the tournament for Poland and got the crowd buzzing. That wrist shot just wide of Trey Augustine. Dominic Posh up to the point. Floating wrist shot, bouncing around in the slot, the battle, and it's steered to the near wall. There's Farabee, he's going to chip that to center. Here's Hayes. In, high shot in the shoulder from Murray, got in the way as he fought off that shot. Murray, a Pennsylvania native. He played in Kitchener, back in Canada with the Rangers in the Ontario Hockey League. Was the league MVP of his team with 5 shutouts that year. That was back in 2007, so he knows North America well, but this is home now, Poland. He's been there for well over a decade, and he's an icon now back in that country. So it's got to be a thrill for him. The juice has got to be high, taking on Team USA here. As Werenski, centering feed right through everything, all the way up top for Mikey Asimont. Asimont from a knee. Werenski, high shot, a screen in front, provided there by Luke Cunnin, and swallowed up by John Murray.
Before the last game, John Hines basically said to the guys, hey, you got to play for the crest on the front and not for the names on the back. They were a little too individualistic. Everybody, you know, in good faith was trying to get their game going and do what they do. But I think he got them focused like, hey, straight lines, we know how to play. You guys are NHLers, pretty well all of you. You know what to do. Let's go.
Veronka with speed, cutting in. Veronka shoots, score! Patrick Veronka lights the building on fire.
This is going to be really close to offside. We'll see if they challenge this. But Veronka, who's had some looks in the course of this tournament, but really hasn't come through for him. He's all of about 5'8", but boy, can he ever scoot. Really close call here. Seth Jones goes down, but he goes down a little early, and the ice is still really slick. He basically slid himself right out of contention here. Veronka just had to hold on, takes the shot. That's well executed. You can't get a better shot than that, that's for sure. Right up into the corner there. No chance for Trey Augustine. But the turnover, an outnumbered attack, none of that is what USA wanted to start here. And they give Poland the start. And Poland has had just such an issue trying to do this because they just can't score.
So they will review it, and usually if they review it, they got a pretty good indication as John Hines and his coaching staff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the fans are now getting an indication, and you hear all the whistling. Boy, it's not looking good, I can tell you that. Yep,
yeah.
That is definitely offside. That was fairly easy one to call. Yeah, the fans are not going to be happy campers. So the USA is going to dodge a bullet here, but that should be a wake-up call for them. A reminder, hey, play the right way here. You know, Poland is at the bottom of the food chain here, but they can hurt you if you're going to give them chances.
After review of the play, it's determined the play was offside. You have no goal.
I'd say there's about 9,000 people in disagreement with the call, but it was pretty conclusive, Brian.
Yeah, that was the easiest one I think we've seen yet. Too bad for Veronka because they expect a lot from him. He made a beautiful play and a beautiful shot. It's all for nothing.
We've talked about Poland. They don't have a lot of finishers. I'll give you credit there. Veronka finished right in front. Followed by Urbanovic with a good chance, and he'll drive to the front of the net. Veronka, one of the smallest players in the tournament. Only Cole Caufield and him are probably around the same size. He's listed as the smallest, but man, he showed off that speed, and that was exciting to watch for these fans. And maybe that'll energize Poland a little bit, but it's that top line away for USA. Boldy in, rich shot, and squeezing was John Murray. He felt it, and he hangs on for a faceoff.
Well, if the USA want to get anything going after a goal is scored against them or whenever, Nelson, Gaudreau, and Boldy come out. They have been fantastic. They are the line for the USA team as of this point. 8 points against France in the last game, 17 points total so far in the tournament for that trio, Nelson, Gaudreau, and Boldy. What a great combination. They have all the different types of players that you need to have a great line, and boy, are they in sync.
Boldy, 31 goals and 29 goals his last 2 seasons with the Wild. Here's Hughes in the corner for USA. They'll drop it off. Kachuk, Caufield, one-time blast, tipped twice, and back in the corner. Here's Hughes again. Finalist for the Rookie of the Year in the NHL. Drops Sanderson, onside shot, just wide. And Hughes skated right by it. Caufield, chips for Kachuk. Kachuk slings it in front, all the way down, though, to Trey Augustine.
You can't not watch Luke Hughes. He's got that it thing just like his 2 brothers do. Can he ever skate? He's a big man. He's already at his age.
Kachuk draws a penalty from the knee. And USA on the power play as the big frame, the captain, Brady Kachuk, muscling in. And off to the box will be Mediasburg.
Well, Kachuk will do this to you. Protects the puck so well. And yeah, That's a holding call, all right. Brick doing what he has to do because Brady just darn good at it. Big, he knows how to use his body, turns his back, protects the puck. So the power play goes to work here. USA 2 for 12 so far. They got room to improve there.
Right off the draw, Caufield, and a stretching John Murray pokes it away, and Poland gets the clear. You know, in a tournament where special teams is so important, Brian, now's the time to ramp it up. You got the quarterfinals looming. The Americans haven't quite been sharp yet with the power play, but a great opportunity here versus Poland tonight.
Yeah, it's the finish that hasn't been there. They've made some plays. They've gotten pucks into the bumper spots. Cole Caufield has had some looks from there. It's gone high, wide. So, you know, there are a couple of guys that are still looking to get their touch and find the range a little.
Here's Johnny Gaudreau, 4 points shy of the all-time points record at this championship, held by Patrick Kane. Caufield in the corner. Caufield getting checked by Vida. Boldy behind the net. Matt Boldy off the boards. Tkachuk reaching for it. And he got smashed into by Urbanovic.
He just took a number, too. I saw him turn around. It's typical Tkachuk fashion, going back to his dad's days.
Boldy works it across. Pass in front, and it was all queued up for Caufield. Couldn't get that shot away. Boldy, far circle, down low, give it a go, Caufield. And again, just couldn't get that shot away. The Polish defenders lost his stick. Here's Gaudreau, waiting, down low, in front, side of the net. Boldy up top, Werenski. Boldy hopped on him. In comes Patrick Vida. Werenski, one more time, across, and Gaudreau just hopped on him. Johnny Gaudreau. Waiting, wrist shot, glove side, and he missed. 20 seconds left in the penalty to Poland. Boldy trying to press the issue. In front shot, what a pad stop. Murray on Caufield as he kicked it aside. How many looks has Cole Caufield out on the power play? That wrister as Nelson jumped on the ice. And that'll go out of play, so full credit, nearly 6 minutes in. Poland hanging in there.
Zach Werenski, I think, is so intent on making plays here that he really passed up 2 outstanding opportunities to shoot the puck. Here's the opportunity they did get, but Werenski was up against a guy who didn't have a stick for Poland. It's 5 against 3.5. He was already at the top of the circles, and then he tried to pass it off to the left wing side a couple of times. Shoot the puck.
Sanderson, drop pass, Hughes, across, one-time shot at Zegras. Banned on that. 5-on-5 hockey. Shots 4-0 USA. Here's Nelson. At the blue line. Nelson floats one in. That was blocked. Follow-up try. Poland, look out, a big hit. Nelson upending Bartosz Freszko right at the line. And you'll hear whistles all night long from this Polish favored crowd. Always in Europe, the whistle's going strong, and especially on this Friday night.
Every time one of their guys goes down, you're going to hear that all night long. They're going to help the referees make calls whenever they can.
Farabee, little give and go. At the line, it came out as Hayes couldn't keep it in. It's back to Werenski. Werenski for Farabee. Closed off by Koshdik. Pass intended for Frizolik. Frizolik gets to it, shoots it in, knocked down there by Seth Jones. It's nice to see Seth Jones, Zach Werenski, the former longtime teammates in Columbus, paired up. And we have a too-many men call coming up to the USA. So a bench rider coming, and Poland on the power play. Friday night, crowd is energized. And Tkachuk's going to serve the bench minor for too many men. There's the 6. Tough to debate that. As Freshko. Marco Freshko goes up top. Freshko, one-timer up high on Trey Augustine. Freshko works it back down low. Zygmunt, Freshko, up for Kalush. Bronca, pass in front, and the battle, and it was a good one, as Zygmunt was battling for space. Bronca, good setup. Freshko. Freshko, a lot of time, gets it back, goes below the goal line. Bronca, setting up. C-pass, that shot, oh, it was there, and Freshko fanned on it, healed the shot. That allows Farabee. He got a stick lifted, but the USA still clears.
Poland's got to get the puck into the middle of the ice. They've got to take those shots on the one-timers from the outside. Their power plays earlier on in the tournament, they just really didn't accomplish anything. Keep trying to look things, and there's no movement.
Pass right in front, and driving the net was Alan Lucharczyk. Spent some time in the Ontario Hockey League. Played with Sudbury and Owen Sound in the East Coast League as well. Had a good look there, rushing in front of Augustine. Poland will play with tenacity and energy. They may not have the big-time horsepower and the offensive guns, but you love their spirit, and the fans are behind them tonight. Shot all the way down to John Murray. He'll settle it down. Just 20 seconds remaining in the minor penalty. There's Walega. We'll work it in for Lucharczyk. Lucharczyk. Sanderson lost it, side of the net. To Jeff. Bouncing puck in the crease as they continue to push as Camille Walega in front, and then right in front of the net, Pinto dropped, helmet off. Wow.
That was a tackle, but Augustine really fought this off. Terrific work. Like, he's really aggressive in the paint. He had to be, because Poland was coming at him with some tremendous aggression. So the goaltender not going to stand for it. Walega was in there. He got tackled by Shane Pinto. Pinto ripped his helmet off after the fact. But you know what? In some ways, I don't mind that, because you don't want to let a guy get an advantage there and get a scent around the net. He gets inside position, and that extra push, Pinto goes, okay, I've had about enough of that. And again, there's a good look at what Augustine did. He could feel it. It crawled up his leg, and he still got it. Now, in the first 2 or probably 3-4 games in this tournament, we saw stuff like that happen, and no penalties handed out. I mean, none at all. It's changed over the last 3 or 4 games.
So a 3-5-on-3 as the 2 Ottawa Senators in the box, but Tkachuk is out. Poland, though, still on the power play. Been an exciting first half to this first period. Our second game here in Ostrava as Bronca. Zygmunt. Zygmunt lost it. USA clears down to Murray. Marcin Kalush. Kalush over the line. Coast to coast. Kalush. They'll set up in the corner. Thought about the shot. Former draft pick of the Minnesota Wild back in 2003. Never did play in the NHL. Here's Patrick Vronka. Feeds the far point up for Freshko. Across that one-time drive blocking right to Seth Jones, and he will clear.
Yeah, Werenski and Jones playing together again. That's the second pairing on the D. They're pretty much rotating them, even though they're a man short. Third pair comes out now.
Dominic Posh over the line. Walega. They'll throw it across. Poland gets set up again. Walega, space, wrist shot. That was blocked and then deflected and a bit wide of the net. Brick, far point. Now Lucharczyk. They'll wind up again through center. Lucharczyk in. Takes it to the corner. Lucharczyk goes up top. Brick. Lucharczyk shot stopped by Augustine. And you saw Dubinsky, the captain, in front, trying to screen things in front of the young goalie for USA. Here's Brick. Brick gets it back, waits, loads up, and that's wide. 10 seconds left. Push right on, and that labeled part of the post as well as Augustine pushed across. And that'll be flipped down the ice. So USA touching a bullet. And how about Poland with a push on those power plays?
Yeah, I was just going to say, they've learned something, huh? They've been talking about it. They've been watching some tape, and they've probably watched some of opposing teams of what they've done to them. A very different looking, very aggressive power play for Poland.
Their entries, Brian, the first few games in the power play for Poland, let's be honest, they weren't good.
There was no entry.
There was nothing going on, and man, they look like a whole different team from game one, to your point. Here's Cole Caufield. He'll feed the point. Caufield cutting in, lost the puck, jammed to center. As there's Michael Kesselring in his first world championship at the men's level. Turnover, and the USA changing. Draw pass intended as Urbanovic couldn't get it in front, played the side of the net. Urbanovic again gave it away though right to Caufield. Pinto for Kachuk. Kachuk at center. Good job Werenski to delay to make sure USA onside.
This is a little bit of what we saw in the first couple of games from the USA. Just a little out of sync, not quite there. They got to get back to straight lines, overpassing in the offensive zone.
Patrick Laronka again using his speed. Led the Polish league 56 points in 45 games. Number 15, Waronka. Trevor Zegras up that left side. Getting back is Dominic Posh, the 24-year-old. Boldy, though, sends it right in front. Wrist shot. Jones shut down by Murray. Alex Vlasic is back, racing in his Freshko. Vlasic quickly for Boldy. Boldy leaves. Trevor Zegras. Boldy one-timer. Right pad kicked out by Murray. How fun is this? Little flip again in front. The sauce for Boldy from Zegras. Bouncing puck. Boldy in the corner. Trevor Zegras. Puck below the goal line. Vlasic. Boldy. Zegras. Spin pass. Boldy wrist shot as the Americans are working it around, and John Murray's been busy but perfect so far. Pass up ahead for Christian Dubinsky. Dubinsky lays it across. Urbanovic. And again, Trey Augustine makes the stop. It's up for Christoph Matchias. Matchias kind of lost it there as he was worked off the puck by Gavin Brindley playing his second game. Kesselring. Brindley was setting up in front. Gavin Brindley winning a World Junior gold medal for Team USA. No icing. Sanderson back. Brindley up for Luke Cutting. Cutting for Mikey Asimov. Asimov, the only returning player from last year, that fourth place finish for the USA as they lost to Latvia in that bronze medal game in OT. Asimov's wrister high and over the net. Sanderson take the shot. He'll sweep it in. Asimov in the corner. Mikey Asimov dishes. Sanderson loads up, knocked down in front. And again, Poland able to dish it out as Pavel Zygmunt. Over the line, wrist shot, Matchias right on.
Oh, wow.
He had a couple goals in his first game. Christoph Matchias, he's been impressive.
Those are so hard to read for a goaltender. Augustine was all over that. That's a terrific save, even though from distance, because it was a spin-around shot, you can't pick up the release point.
Pass in front, wrist shot, Augustine, what a stop! Kamil Villegas had a couple great chances for Poland in this first period. Ryan Leonard cutting in. Leonard for Farabee. He'll leave. Werenski. Lost the puck. Turnover at center. Brought back in. Ryan Leonard. Leonard weaving, shooting. Stopped there by Murray. Follow-up try. Side of the net as Kevin Hayes hit the mesh behind John Murray. Up top again. Werenski loads up and just missed. USA passing it around. Both Werenski and Farabee's grandfathers are of Polish descent, so a special game for them as well, as Jones missed. Here's Werenski. Played it behind the net, trying to control. He's down low. Working there with Kevin Hayes, and the puck's chipped to center. What an entertaining first period. Under 5 to go, 0-0 score.
Game plans and expectations are one thing, but you have to play the game in front of you. I don't think the U.S. expected this from Poland, but they're adapting now. They're off their game a little, but give Poland credit. They put them there.
Good job. Freshko got back to break up that pass. Brian, Poland looks like a different team from game one.
Completely. And
Totally different.
now they're jazzed because they know they're getting something done on their power play. Their biggest problem is they haven't been able to score, but they're starting to get the scent now, and you can see they're enthused, and it's affected the whole rest of their game.
Look out, Knuckler. Urbanovic from the near wall. Trey Augustine follows that up. Shots 9-9. Welcome back to Ostrava on this Friday night. The crowd is jazzed. We're glad you're with us. TSN NHL Network, 0-0 score. The Americans, one of the most disciplined teams in the tournament coming in, but Poland a couple power play chances in this first. Here's Caufield, some pace through center. He'll hand it off. Kachuk works it in. In comes Caufield, 28 goals in the regular season for Montreal. His Vlasic's shot blocked. Here's Vlasic. The young Chicago Blackhawk defender works it in. Murray will play it. Picked up by Kruchek. Stolen by Kachuk. Kachuk. Caufield in front, wanted Pinto, and all the way back.
Good coverage at the last second there by Poland in front of the net. They're more conscientious in that department than they have been so far, too.
There's Petrie in his own zone, watched by Dubinsky. Now, those two have history. Dubinsky and Petrie played at Orchard Lake St. Mary's High School in Michigan back in the day together. Yeah. Caufield in front. Oh, Kachuk, and then he barrels into Murray. And Murray's down as Brady Kachuk was cruising in, and John Murray is slow to get up.
Yeah, it handcuffed him a little bit. He's coming in. There was nothing wrong with what was happening. He wasn't charging Murray. He was coming across going east-west. But this pass across is going to jam him, and then he just loses his balance. He's going to get tripped up a little bit. The goaltender is halfway out of the paint. So Kachuk, it's not like he cruised right through the blue paint to blow him up. There's not a penalty on the play or anything. Johnny Murray definitely got the worst of that, but I'm sure he doesn't want to leave in a game like this. And he's back up and right at it again.
David Zavalotny is the backup tonight for Poland. Alex Nedeljkovic, the backup for Trey Augustine. And Claire Hanna reporting as well that General Manager Brett Peterson announcing that they will announce a third goalie is coming over. And we should find out maybe tomorrow who that third goalie is. Yeah. So,
yeah, too bad for Alex Lyon. He got
terrible.
injured early in the tournament. Looked like it was a hand injury. He went home right away, and they need somebody. Just God forbid something happens to one of the other goalies here.
There's a chance at a penalty. Matchias was taken down. And another power play coming up here for Poland on the trip.
See, now here's another thing that Poland's doing a lot better. They are challenging. They're trying to split defense. They're trying to challenge guys one-on-one. Again, they are playing into this game for sure more than they have. Zach Werenski's pleading his case. USA was the least penalized team coming into this game, and they've already taken 3. And Zach Werenski's in there for tripping right now.
Good clean window off the draw for USA, under 3 to go. All the way down to John Murray. Here's Lucharczyk, some speed for Poland. He'll feed the left side. Dominic Posh. He'll drop it back, Lucharczyk. Setting up in front is Valega. And that shot, Valega, a good screen, comes all the way up to Posh. Dominic Posh, Kaminski, the captain's in front. Valega under some pressure from Sanderson, who took it away.
Nice job by Sanderson. Sanderson and Petrie killed in the penalties so far in the 1 pair, and Werenski and Jones. Now, obviously, it can't be Werenski right now, so you got Vlasic out there with Jones.
Marcin Kalush brings it in. Earned a contract in the top league in Finland with Liga when he was 36 years of age. He's 39 and continues to get it done internationally. He is the quarterback power play specialist for this team. A little bit of speed, Varonka. He'll bring it in, tried to drop it off, but look out, Cunnin's got wheels. Luke Cunnin, short-handed shot, big save, John Murray.
Real nice job by Cunnin. Put Varonka under pressure. And forwards will do that a lot on their attack on the power play. They'll blindly put it back and put the defenseman in a really bad spot. Cunnin could read the play. He turns the puck over. Pass shoots the guy who's a forward playing defense. Now he's got to turn and go. He's not used to doing that. That was all on Varonka, and Cunnin took advantage of it.
Minute 28 to go. Face-off controlled, and Sanderson will look back and kill off a little bit more time. There's Petrie. They'll send it down the ice. 30 seconds left in the minor penalty. Just over a minute to go in this opening 20 minutes. What a great period. Carlo Koliakovo, Laura Dykin standing by for the intermission on TSN NHL Network. Farabee gets it to center, right to Posh. Final minute, Friday night, our second game, Ostrava Arena, approaching 9 p.m. local time. Here's Macias in. Had the puck, lost it, stripped at the last minute, and down the ice. And for Macias, this is a really cool experience. He plays for the club team here. He plays for HC Viktovice, the club team here in Ostrava. He knows the building well, the fans know him well, so pretty exciting for the young man. 35 seconds left, 5-on-5 hockey, so a good kill by USA. Jones in the corner. Luke Hughes stretching ice. Wanted Boldy at the line, it was broken up, swatted to center. Here's Boldy, a little bit of space, dish in front to the backhand, and stopped as it was Seth Jones, the veteran, coming in his 4th World Championship for USA. He's got 4 medals all time, and a good rush there.
Yeah, give and go. Jones has been really aggressive in every game, and he picks his spots extremely well. Does the little give and go, but you can see he just ran out of racetrack there. Couldn't quite handle it in tight. End of the period coming. He certainly had enough time to score had he been able to corral that puck.
One last chance for the Americans. 15 seconds left. Boldy for Jones. He'll drive one at the side of the net. Jones and Trey Augustine, the most decorated players on this team internationally. 4 medals each as Boldy rips one. From the U18 level, World Junior to the Men's Worlds. Augustine and Jones with 4, but no scoring. 0-0 after 20.
Heck of a hockey game. A totally different Polish team that we've seen early in the tournament. So U.S. is on notice here. U.S. got going a little bit, but not on the game the way they were last time out. They got to get there.
So no goals, but still lots to talk about and dissect for Laura Dykin and Carlo Koliakovo. They have your intermission next.
And make sure you be back in the stands for the second period. Your crowd
jest 1-3, kurwa, reszta stoi. Nie, tu, no jechałem, no nie wiem jak tam co tam wiesz, byłeś na nim? A czy panowie, proszę się tylko wyprowadzić, a ja teraz jak na końcu. Jechać, tak? Dalej tak! Nie wiesz co masz, nie wiesz co kurwa gra. Wy dostajecie poza grą we dwóch, ja jeden sam do trzech.
After review of the play, it's determined the play was offside. We have no goal.
a good one.
Nope.
What?
Hello guys, have a good one. Hello guys, have a good one.
Have a good one, let's go. Grease! Good.
Challenge for offside. After review of the play, it's determined the play was offside. We have no goal.
Easy! Easy, no cross check! Loose! Let's go! Freeze! Hey! Hey! Hey!
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Good, good, good. Guys, I have to look at you. Stay here, stay here.
Hey! You want a boat goal? You want a boat goal? Then stop!
Number 9, 8. Quit. Play was offside. We have no goal.
jump pitch up there for running me? Go. You want to jump pitch up for running me? The crease violation? You just barreled over me. Yeah, you didn't want to fight him? Yeah. Jump on him, let's go. Ready?
Okay, come on.
Tak, bo uczciwie się nie da, co?
Tak. Źle sobie złapał taką muzykę. Nie wiem się czego chwycić, nie? Z kaską? Z kaskiem.
Great atmosphere on this Friday night. There's Trey Augustine. He was perfect in the first period, as was John Murray. Discipline, a bit of a problem for Team USA. They took the 3 minor penalties. The penalty kill was great. They killed it off. Sets the stage, Brian, for an interesting second period because Poland, there's one thing dangerous in these tournaments, and that's belief. And right now, I think Poland believes a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't expect this, I can tell you that. Poland never looked anything like this, but they played into the game for sure. The question will be, because they haven't played at this kind of tempo and it was high tempo, will they be able to maintain it for 2 more periods? I know the U.S. can.
Boldy Nelson in the corner. Brock Nelson up for Jones. Rister, a high one. That just missed the mark with Boldy in front. Banovsky in the corner. Wraps it along the wall for Freshko, and he'll bat it down the ice. Picked up by Nelson. Nelson's uncle, Dave Christian, was on that 1980 USA Miracle on Ice team. Cutting in is Nelson on cue, and a good shot. And it's the back of the net. And John Murray saw enough of that. He heard my story about this family, this Nelson family in the USA. Grandpa and great uncle also won a 1960 Olympic gold, did Brock Nelson.
Nelson, another 30-plus goal season for him. He's had 3 in a row now, 34, 36, 37 goals for the Islanders. His line by far the best on Team USA. 8 points against France and 17 points in the tournament so far for he, Boldy, and Gaudreau.
Here's a good push by Urbanovic. Into the corner he goes. Kachuk back, gave it away nearly, but it came to Pinto. Pinto will flip for Caufield. Caufield, Pinto were the top 3 finalists for the Hobey Baker. Caufield actually won it that year, but those 2 guys now on a line together here at this men's world. Were the top 3 finalists, NCAA for the top player. Urbanovic lost the puck. Caufield scoots in, takes it away. Here's Kachuk. Back for Caufield in the corner. Caufield. They'll feed the line. Cross for Luke Hughes. Oh, what a move. Hughes zipping into the forehand. Oh, what a shot and stop by John Murray. Pinto. They'll feed him again. Boy, can Hughes dangle. Those edges are unbelievable. In front for Pinto. That's jammed over the net. Hughes again up top. Sanderson shoots it in. They have a special one in New Jersey. Well, both Hugheses, Jack and Luke.
He's quickly becoming my favorite player on the team.
Sanderson down low. It'll give it go right on Murray again. The stop. Pinto follows up and drifts that one high. And slow to get up is Maciej Urbanovic. He got hit pretty good in front of the net, and he's going to head off with change. It's a long change for Poland. Icing charge, he can't get off.
Luke Hughes, terrific composure. Look at this, he's just waiting. He measured it. He knew exactly what he was doing. I got to wait till he gets to there, put the brakes on and spin. He'll never see it coming, and that's true. They never did. Got all the way to the net. Outstanding stuff. He scored a goal early in the tournament, end to end, classic. You can go back to Bobby Orr, Paul Coffey, whoever you want. He went coast to coast, and it was a beauty. Because of his skating ability, Luke Hughes can do tremendous things.
Well, Brian Engblom too back in the day with the Montreal Canadiens, coast to coast.
No.
From the no.
Only when I tell the story afterwards if I scored a goal, but it wasn't really true.
Listen, I'll find that VHS tape, and we're going to prove you wrong there, my friend.
Oh,
here's Zegras. He's going to fire it in.
Black and white.
Here's Petrie trying to knock it down. Zegras. Backhand for Hayes. Hayes threw it cross ice, intended for Petrie. He swatted it towards the net, took a tumble, and John Murray, I'll tell you what, the American-born goalie who represents Poland proudly, you know he's up for this game tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe he had a little extra speech for the team. I don't know. Somebody got them pumped up. Something is different. And it wasn't just the fans, because they had a great fan base in the last couple of games as well, too. These people don't sit on their hands. It is fantastic here when Poland plays, and they play to it. But the U.S. got their hands full right now.
Their last win versus Japan, May 5th, 2002. That was Poland's last win of the main championship. They won 5-2. Game one this year, they went to overtime with Latvia, got the single point. Here's Mikey Asimon in the corner with Luke Cunning. Around the boards, played by Zygmunt. And down the ice, and another icing against Poland.
Let's go back and take a look at the first period. That was the goal that didn't count because of offside. It was off the face-off, and they got a 2-on-1 right away. The challenge was good. It was offside. It was pretty clear and pretty quick. And they won off the outside of the post on a one-timer. And you never saw that early in the tournament from the Poles really at all.
Nelson trying to dig it free. Boldy flips it to him in the corner. Nelson around the wall. There's Werenski. Nelson in front. Johnny Gaudreau, and he lost the handle. Here's Gaudreau. Up top, Werenski. Wrist shot just wide. Werenski second in the tournament, a nice time per game, and he led all skaters for USA in that opening 20 minutes. Puck battle far boards. Trying to get it to Posh in front. Comes to Seth Jones. Off for Gaudreau. He'll drop. Nelson. Dishes. One-timer Jones, and the left pad. Murray was there again. Those pads lightning quick on this Friday night thus far. Here's Johnny Gaudreau behind the net. Trying to shake off Kushnik. Gaudreau still with it. He'll dish up for Jones across Werenski. Werenski, wrister, save, and it's in the crease, diving. No whistle yet. And there's a lot of whistles here, so Brian, I gotta apologize. I hear whistles, but I don't know if it's the right one.
Yeah, I know, it's hard to know. Johnny Murray had his glove down, trying to, like a mouse trying to get away from him. I got it, no, I don't got it. And Werenski moving in from the point, great feet, excellent work, and then the battle in front of the net. And Gorney does his job, and the reason that Boldy or anybody on the U.S. couldn't do anything with it, yeah, there could have been a penalty on that play, but as I said, they've let a lot of stuff in front of the nets go. That's a battle for the puck. They've let go, and you got to work for it.
There's a chance for Anka. Cross, one-time drive, and that's handled into the glove of Trey Augustine.
Trey Augustine, 19 years old. Listen to this list of teenage goaltenders that have played in the World Championship. Vladislav Tretiak was 17 in 1970. Pelle Lindbergh, 18. Hasek, 18. Mike Richter, 19. DiPietro, 19. And Andrei Vasilevsky was 19 in 2014. Quite the list of teenagers. You just don't see it very often, teenage goaltenders at a high level.
Had a great run as well, Michigan State University. All-rookie team NCAA, 23-9-2 record. Back in Michigan, here's Cole Caufield, the former Wisconsin Badger. He'll drop it off for Hughes. Hughes, Caufield behind the net, just kind of bounced on him. He missed the puck. Sanderson into the corner. Checked by Vronka. There's Tkachuk. He got taken down. Caufield in with it, waiting, shooting. Oh, and it hit the mask. I think it's John Murray. When will Caufield open his campaign at this tournament? My goodness, 22 set chances.
And Tkachuk was shaken up on that play, and he just smashed the stick over the board. I think he got his face smashed into the boards when he went down there in the end. Slow to get up.
He's had a couple of rough tumbles and hits in this tournament thus far. Brady Tkachuk. Caufield, Cutting's in front. Cutting trying to jam it away, still loose. Cutting jamming, and it is blown down in front. There was a mad scramble. And there's a look at young Gavin Brindley, 19 years of age, part of the youth movement here in Tkachuk.
Oh, there's a bloody ear. Yeah, you can see. Let's see what happens to him here. Oh, the puck. The puck came. They tried to clear it along the wall, and he had nowhere to go. Yeah, that was his reaction, all right. Hit him right in the ear. All that helmet and the visor and everything, and it still hits him in the ear. Man, that is so painful. Your head can just be ringing right off, and he is not a happy camper. That'll make him extra dangerous.
They don't build him like that often. Tough guy, Brady Tkachuk. That wrist shot in front, cleaned up by Poland, skated away by the captain, Christian Dubinsky. The captain, good pace over the line, but he lost the puck, and here's Asamont. He's got a little bit of space. Mikey Asamont in, shoots, and might have been going wide, but that left pad kicked out again. Asamont taken down. Luke Cunnin behind the net. Cunnin centers in front. And again, Murray was ready. The pass never got through. It was intended for Gavin Brindley. Petrie on the puck. Tried to walk it in. He was stripped nicely, though, by Bruchek. Bruchek hit by Brindley.
Petrie ever get back on the play, though? Holy mackerel, what a hit along the wall.
In comes Mikey Asamont. Asamont's 1-on-2, but he gets some help. Picked up Trevor Zegras in. Little flip. And a high stick. It was hit by Asamont. And they're just going to blow it down because no one was touching that puck. 0-0 as we await our first goal here at Ostrava Arena.
John Hines was drawing up a few things on the board for his U.S. team during that television timeout. But this is about guts and drive, and he knows that. And his team is playing into it. They haven't played badly at all. I've talked more about Poland just because we've been so stunned that they played so well.
They do not look like the same team that we saw open up the tournament versus Latvia. They've got confidence. They bought into a team game, and they're starting to believe here. Here's Zygmunt. He'll shoot it in. Played by Machias and Gorney. And racing after it was Farabee. He pleads his case, but that is icing.
We just saw Luke Cunnin out there a while ago. It's a big night for him for this game. And then how about for his wife, too? He's married to Sophia Schaefer, who plays for Minnesota in the PWHL, right? They're playing Toronto tonight in the semifinals. They met when they were both at the University of Wisconsin, so I like them already, right? Being a Wisconsin
You're a Badger,
guy.
that's right.
That's right. And they captained both the men's and the women's team when they met. So good luck to Sofia tonight, too, when they play against Toronto.
That high shot out of play from Alan Lucharczyk.
In the first period, the U.S. was killing them in the face-off circle. It was 11-3 in favor of the U.S., but that 2-on-1 that was a disallowed goal, that was off the face-off.
Pass in front, and the paddle was down by Augustine. He had the stick down, spinning shot knocked down by Hughes. And finally up to Zegras. They'll drop it off. Kevin Hayes cutting in. Hayes with it. Takes it round the net. He's got open net. Tried the wrap job in front. And Sanderson couldn't shoot it and cash in. Saw that happen in slow motion. Did Kevin Hayes wrap it in time, and then Murray got over it. Here's Lucharczyk. Cutting in. Lucharczyk pushed off by Hughes. Lucharczyk spinning towards the net as he had Kruzolek in front. Kruzolek, lone guy in. Poland changing. Up quickly though. Hayes, touch pass. Farabee, wrist shot. That's right in the Polish crest and stopped by Murray. Trevor Zegras dancing in. Around the net. Zegras. Werenski just over the stick of Jones. Every time Zegras behind the net, I watch that stick play to see the stick in Michigan. The ice is pretty choppy, though. I don't know if you can try it here. Fans are getting into it, to say the least. Pass across Boldy. That went off. That was going wide, but hit the knob of the goal stick. Stay out, and then Murray covers. Wow.
Talk about being active. You have to with the cross-ice passes like that and the one-time shots. Hayes had a heck of a shift, too. Took the puck in the zone, and watch his footwork. A one-foot dance coming around. Can't quite make the turn quick enough. Brick did a good job of getting a stick there, the defenseman. And Johnny Murray, I think, was there, but there was a little bit of room. But a nice shift there and a good move there by Hayes.
Family affair a bit as Hayes cousins with the Tkachuk boys. Obviously Brady the captain here. Here's Johnny Gaudreau in the corner. Still a 0-0 game. That wrist shot never got through from Werenski. And that comes out to center. Jones back to Werenski. Nelson kicked at it. Little backhand. Seth Jones. That was intercepted at center ice. In comes Mikelski. That shot. Augustine stopped it. Shots 24-10 now in favor of USA. Stretch pass up ahead. Johnny Gaudreau, little backhand. Steered aside by Murray. Wow. Murray's bringing his A game tonight. USA cannot buy one. And the longer it goes like this, it works in Poland's favor. Kesselring brings it in. Gaudreau. Checked by Matchias. Gaudreau spinning away. Gaudreau. Seam pass in front. Shot it again. Murray on Nelson. Stopped him. Alex Vlasic. Colby tried to bring it to the net. He was checked there by Bush. Now it's Pinto. Shane Pinto in the corner. Colby was starting to change as Gorney trying to clear. Jam back in. Pinto. Slash at it. Bouncing puck. And John Murray's going to cover.
Johnny Gaudreau's not had a great year when it comes to scoring in Columbus, but what a play by Werenski. They knew exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Those two know each other well, play on the same team. Johnny Gaudreau was on the fly pattern as soon as Werenski went back for the puck behind his own net. Werenski just looped behind the net and threw it right up the gut all the way to the far blue line and really caught the Polish defense napping. Gaudreau made the move that he wanted, and Johnny Murray just beat him.
Gaudreau recently hitting the 500 career assist mark in the National Hockey League this past season. Vlasic, the backhand for Caufield. Off for Tkachuk. He'll flip to Pinto. Caufield was flying by. Didn't quite have the hops there to knock that down, but he'll jam it in. Little give and go to Tkachuk. Shoots it in the corner for Pinto. Poland with a 2-on-2, and Kościk decided to shoot it in. Battle behind the net. Vlasic took down his man, no call. And a 2-on-1 the other way. It's Tkachuk, Caufield. Brady Tkachuk Kesselring shoots, score!
Wow.
A rocket up top. Michael Kesselring opens up the scoring. It's 1-0.
What a terrific shot. Kostek, the defenseman, tried to stay up on the play in the offensive zone. Bad mistake. So it was a 2-on-1, and then it was a 3-on-1. Kesselring moving up on the play, and good on Brady Tkachuk. There's a pinch. There's the D-core getting caught. The defense are caught. One man back. Not much that one man back can do. Beautiful pass. Tkachuk waited, got it to the trailer. The trailer has the best time and room in order to make this shot. And watch this. Watch him just snap this thing. Unstoppable. You know, when Johnny Murray was there, he had the glove up. He did everything probably in classic style, the best you can. And it just beat him right up onto the bar.
That is the second of the tournament for Kesselring. Poland trying to answer back quickly. Pass in front and jammed up was Pashut. Couldn't get the shot off as Gaudreau the other way. Nelson cutting towards the slot. Nelson following up. Boldy in front. Backhand try. Gaudreau, and that in the body went wide. Yard sale in front of John Murray, who was down and out.
And then right after that, Poland sends a guy right out of the zone, and the USD are wise to it. Good job by Hughes.
Here's Pashut in the corner. Tried to center, and a good stick by Nelson. Here's a chance off the captain's stick. Dubinsky, watched by Sanderson. Dubinsky in the corner. He'll drop it off for Urbanovic. Drawn in front, right through the crease. Dangerous play as Mikalski, though, couldn't get it in on Augustine. Find it again. All the way to the line. Kruchek across. That was Vida. Faked the shot, then threw it in. Pleading his case as Dubinsky had his stick slashed out of his hands. Wanted to call, none coming. And then Vida took down Boldy. Drop pass, Natchius, and that hit Hughes and deflects out of play. We got a goal finally. Kesselring second of the tournament. Michael Kesselring has scored for USA. It's his second goal of the tournament. And Brian, he did a great interview with Claire Hanna after he scored his first. And he said, you know what, growing up, he was kind of always a guy that maybe not the best on the team, sort of on the outskirts. And then he said, to be on this team, USA, my first men's international tournament, it's an absolute pleasure and a joy. And you could just feel what it meant to him in that interview. And he's made an impact here. Second goal of the tournament. It was an absolutely brilliant shot. Unstoppable. I mean, he just hammered that wrist shot right up, bar down. Career highs with the Coyotes in goals and points. They have 5 goals, 21 points in 65 games played. Mariusz Czerkowski watching things, explaining things. Got a lot of great former NHLers in the house. We saw the icon Jaromir Jagr at O2 Arena in Prague, opening night for Czechia as well. It's really cool to see, you know, the former stars. Miro Shatan is here. Obviously, he runs the Slovak hockey program as well. We saw his son compete as well, Miro Jr. at the U18s recently in Finland. Into the glove of Augustine off the draw. As Slovakia back-to-back bronze medal games in the U18. Their best performance back-to-back in over 20 years in that program. And a nice stop here from Trey Augustine right off the draw there.
Yeah, Poland just fighting off the face-offs. They said in the first period they were a distant second in winning face-offs. That one was just about guts and going after the puck. And Trey Augustine, who's been very sharp in this game.
Remember Mary Strakowski as an Edmonton Oiler back in the day. Growing up in northern Alberta. Here's a bouncer towards Murray. He's going to play away for Farabee. Little rush up the right side, and the wrist shot off the stick and out of play. The pace has slowed down a little bit here, Brian, after that American goal.
Yeah, a little bit. Werenski and Jones getting a breather. They're playing together again, as they did for 4 years together in Columbus before Jones went to Chicago. And they haven't missed a beat. Matter of fact, I think Seth Jones, had maybe as good or better period than anybody on Team USA. I thought he was everywhere. Every shift he was out there.
Here's Hayes, puts on the brakes. Farabee's parked right in front of the net. Vlasic, he's in deep. The big defenseman out of the Chicago Blackhawks. Vlasic spinning around. Curls again, Vlasic. Up top, Zegras for Jeff Petrie. Petrie throws it in. Wrap try in front as Hayes, good power move to take it right to Murray. And Vlasic got clipped. He's holding his mouth going to the bench, maybe a 2-on-1 the other way. Broke across, just over, Freshko stick. Under 7 to go, 1-0 USA. It's been a tight, close game, and not what we expected as Hughes a rocket, and he missed high. All the way down the ice, split race on Patrick Veronka, but Sanderson, his smooth skating, he got back first.
That was Petrie on that little 2-on-1 that Poland had. Heck of a job. He laid down. He did get a piece of that cross-ice pass. That's why it never got there. And it was all after Vlasic, who was up in the offensive zone. Yeah, he got whacked in the mouth or the nose or something. So the line change was really slow, and that's why Petrie was all alone on that chance for Poland. So it's not been an easy game, boy. I mean, it's 1-0 to USA, but the Poles have been right in there. They've created chances, and they've already had a goal disallowed. There's Vlasic. Still trying to get his sight lines back. Those eyes are watering pretty good from the looks of things.
Yeah, he grabbed his head real quick. He took a pretty good shot and headed off quickly, and that is straight back. In this tournament, coming in Hayes, #2, and Zegras, #3 in face-off percentage the entire tournament. How about 74 and 73% respectively, and they've dominated the face-off circle tonight as well.
Yeah, around the tournament, the top 7 guys are all NHLers. There's no surprise there.
John Tavares on top for Team Canada. Steal. Caufield in. Making a move. Little backhand. Couldn't get it on net. Kachuk jammed at it. Pinto spun around. There's Patrick Vida trying to clear, and that'll clip out of play. Face off inside the Polish zone. 1-0 USA.
Oh, the fans are loving it, that's for sure, and they love the fact their team is right in there. They think it should be 1-1 at least. So during the break, I looked at John Hines and Derek Lalonde, who was assistant coach. They were coaching. They're coaching over there. This is not, oh, we're just playing Poland here tonight. They were coaching, and they got plans, and there's conversations going on. This is a hockey game. It's good.
So if you're Poland, and head coach Robert Caliber. You're basically saying, you know what? Look at what we're accomplishing here. One of the top teams in our group, we're hanging in. And there you see on the left, Derek DeLong. And head coach John Hines just finished his second season behind the bench for the Minnesota Wild. And he started 9 seasons USA Hockey National Team Development Program in Plymouth, Michigan. And the late Jim Johansson deserves so much credit, not only what he did for USA Hockey, picked that Olympic team in 2018, basically built that program, and he was gone way too soon from us, unfortunately, but man, the legacy he leaves behind, an outstanding job. And he was actually on the team the last time USA played Poland at this World Championship.
Wow. Great planning and execution and patience in that whole program. And now it's been paying dividends for years.
Jones shoots, tip just wide. Werenski was the guy in front with the tip. And you're right, the fruits of the labor on display in this game. Nelson shot, oh, glove stop! John Murray robbed him! Wow!
How do you like them apples? Johnny Murray popped right back up, and then I think he was looking at the U.S. bench. This is larceny at its best. Great setup, Boldy crashing the net, getting everybody's attention. The puck squirts out, and who's right there? Nelson always plays like that. It's a good shot by Nelson. He doesn't shoot it, you know, in the lower half. He gets it up towards the upper quadrant, but the goaltender in the zone. That is brilliant.
We have a segment back home on SportsCenter called 1v1. Carter George, the American goalie, has owned it for a while. I'll tell you what, John Murray from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. That might be SportsCenter line 2. That was pretty darn good. Backhand feed in front, just out of the reach of Valega. Outstanding save, John Murray. That was awesome. You don't think his family back home watching? I know Poland's his home now, but how special is that? Ryan Leonard bursting in for USA. And it's what makes this tournament special, Brian. You don't expect Poland to win and, you know, make the medal round, but moments like this is what they will not forget as Poshuk brings it in, wrist shot high over Augustine. These types of battles in these tournaments. Here's Asamont, a little bit of speed up that left wing. Around the net, Asamont still with it. Waiting, shooting just wide. That drive up top, come all the way out to Hughes. Hughes in the corner, under 4 to go in the second frame. Sanderson for Hughes. Hughes at the line. Wrist shot deflected. Might have got a piece, Murray did, and went wide. And wow, that would have been a 2-on-0. Veronka racing in on Augustine. Just couldn't handle the pass. Veronka's got it though. Behind the net. Centers in front and the drive just wide. Fresco joined the rush and missed. This is one of the most entertaining games we have called so far in Ostrava. It has been outstanding.
And now Hayes is going to the penalty box for tripping. Yeah, it was exciting, all right, a little bit too exciting, because Hughes, who had the puck, had the right to make the play that he wanted, but Sanderson had already slid down the wall waiting for a pass. So they're both D-men. So when the shot doesn't go all the way through, 2 guys from Poland fly up the ice. And now the U.S. has to struggle to get back into position. Everything's a little helter-skelter. When Hayes gets back, he's trying to help out, and instead he takes a penalty. So back on the power play goes Poland.
4th minor penalty taken by the USA in this game. Dubinsky able to win it back. Kucharczyk works it across. Kucharczyk. Back pass to Brick. Brick across. One-time drive just wide. Dominic Poch. And all the way down into Polish territory.
I had the U.S. for only 3 penalties coming into this game. And now this is their 4th one. 5 minors. Okay, 5. But still, 4 just in this game.
Kucharczyk works it in there. Sanderson for Petrie. Poch trying to work it into the captain. Dubinsky. Battling to take it away. Pops it at the slot. Poland trying to hold it in, and they can't. Nelson fires it in. Farabee. He's first guy in. Farabee in shorthanded. 2:40 to go. Farabee tried to dish, and that was a good stick by Poch. Werenski got back for USA. Played up. Farabee stayed onside. Hustles in, and Murray well out.
He's really in the game, isn't he?
Oh, man, it's been a lot of fun.
Out 20 feet, playing the puck there. Courageous, right on top of it.
There's Pashut at center. Wasn't really direct what he was trying to do there. It'll come back into his own zone. Patrick Vronka. Speed with the entry, but the Americans saw that coming and knocked that down.
Shots are 31-13 in favor of the U.S. That's how good Johnny Murray's been, too.
Vronka tried to play to himself on the boards, but Pinto read it perfectly. Kalush for Zygmunt. 15 seconds left in the minor penalty to Kevin Hayes. Werenski off the glass, down the ice. It was knocked down by Kalush. Kalush, the last Polish player drafted in the National Hockey League. He was a forward and then decided to play defense. So a forward turned defenseman. Five-on-five hockey, so the Americans perfect on the penalty kill. Here's Zegras. Zegras dishes in front. At Hayes lined up. Farabee's in front of the net. It's played up top. That wrist shot. And Farabee, look at the redirect there on Murray. Farabee tried to find Petrie out of his reach. Final minutes, second period at Ostrava Arena on this Friday night. Vida plays it to the right side. Here's Jake Sanderson. Sanderson stretches. Tkachuk has Pinto. Pinto in. Shot, rebound. Oh, Tkachuk.
My.
He barreled hard into the net. The puck followed him. And I'm not sure if the puck was in as well.
They were celebrating like he had scored. It all happened so fast. And I mean, he literally flies into the net. They're not celebrating now like it went in.
Tkachuk's had a rough game,
Jeez,
too.
No
Man,
kidding.
banged up.
Got the puck in the ear. That's got a smart like you read about. And in this, he gets tweaked up, and it's a penalty. Caustic in the penalty box. And that's why Tkachuk was, he was flying totally out of control right into the net.
Okay, so they do call it a goal on the ice.
Okay, so it was all right. There was no celebration from the U.S. team. I think they were so concerned about Brady Tkachuk. And even at that, look how fast it happens. That's why we couldn't tell from up here. Pinto, and then the rebound, and it goes in off his foot. But it's not a kicking motion. I mean, my goodness, he's down on one knee, and he's trying to prevent himself from going right out the back door of the arena. Gets pulled down, but it was kind of hooked in the boot of his skate.
After video review, it was determined that puck completely crossed the line. We had a good goal.
There you go. Boy, talk about working hard for a goal. Holy mackerel. Yeah, it was, he never got his stick on it. Watch his feet. Shoot for a rebound, go for the rebound, and it's right in underneath his foot. I think even a little bit off the skate of Caustic, perhaps. Just sort of dragging it in. Johnny Murray did his job. He made the first save. And see, the fans just got to look at it. And of course, they don't like it because their team got scored on, but there's nothing wrong. That's a goal. He didn't kick it in. They're just upset because he didn't use the stick, but it doesn't matter.
Not the prettiest goal that Brady Tkachuk will score, and it's also not very often that, I mean, his body was in the net before the puck was, but it counts, and it's 2-0 USA. Final stages, second period. That's a tough one for Poland. As they were hanging in there, Brick will shoot it in. Here's Kesselring, who opened up the scoring for Team USA. 10 seconds left. And the Americans content to let this tick down. So through 40 minutes of play, it's 2-0. Goals from Kesselring and the captain, Tkachuk.
Heck of a hockey game. The USA has had to work for everything out there. They've only got 2 goals so far, but that's enough. They've played hard since the beginning of the game. Both teams have.
Couple USA fans in the house. I love it. And they lead 2-0. Lord Aiken, Carlo Koliakovo will have you covered next.
video review, it was determined that puck completely crossed the line. We have a good goal. We have a good goal.
All right, boys. Hey, enjoy the night. Have a good one. Go.
Hello guys, have a good one. Hello guys, have a good one. After review of the play, it's determined the play was offside. We have no goal. Get up, get up, get up, get up.
Hey! You want a boat goal? You want a boat goal? Then stop!
Number 9, 8. Good. Keep up the good work. Yep. 6 down, you start. 6 down.
Move, move, move! No hands! No stick! Steer and hold! We start here!
John, you good? No. Good save again. Go. Easy, that's enough. I think the emotions coming up a little bit. Just want to be sure that we keep this level. Perfect. Good job. Go. Touch.
That's the goal! After video review, it was determined that puck completely crossed the line. We have a good goal.
10 p.m. on a Friday night in Ostrava. There's John Murray, the goalie for Poland. He has been very busy. He's faced 36 shots, 34 saves. Trey Augustine is perfect. Remember, Nedeljkovic faced just the 10 shots in the other game versus France as they flanked the French in that one. And so far, so good here for Trey Augustine. So United States, they opened up a loss to Sweden, rebounded, they smoked Germany, lost to Slovakia at OT, and they had to battle back late in that game to tie it up, and then beat France. So Poland, if they can hang on and win regulation, they would jump to second spot in the group. They'll finish up with Kazakhstan and Latvia. So for the Americans, the schedule gets a little bit easier as we get closer to quarterfinals and the medal round.
And we thought this one might be a little bit easier too, but it has not been easy at all. That they got a solid 2-0 lead. Look, the U.S. has played hard. They played well. There have been stretches where Poland was a little bit better than them for sure, and that was surprising to us up here. I know that. But the U.S. handled it well, and they've played hard. They haven't played a soft game and tried to play just a skill game. They've got it going here. They've earned their 2 goals.
And that goal from Tkachuk, the assist, Pinto and Sanderson, so the Ottawa Senators represent.
And the U.S. D-Corps now, they're up to 18 points for the tournament because they've got a goal and 2 assists here in this game. Brady Tkachuk, it's been quite a night for him. He's in the usual places, running into goaltenders. He got tripped up a little bit there. There was no penalty on that, but it didn't go in. He got hit in the ear with the puck, and that's why he was mad on the bench and broke his stick. Going to the net hard, that is the definition of it. He gets tweaked up and pushed from behind, but the puck was actually nestled in the curl of his foot. He dragged it into the net, and that one did count.
Here's Urbanovic up the left side. He was stopped by Caufield, who shot it in right to Murray. Caufield steals. Caufield tried to jam it in, tries again. Murray stopped it. Tkachuk in front. Caufield, score. Cole Caufield, finally, welcome to the tournament. He created the goal, and he's got one, and it's 3-0 USA.
To sting them early like this will take a lot of air out of the balloon for Poland, who came out ready to try to get this game back down to 2-1, but instead it's 3-0. And this is a goal scorer's goal for so many reasons. Caufield from behind the net almost beats Johnny Murray around the back of the net right here. Then watch him hang out here. He just hangs out. He doesn't try to like overplay and pursue the puck. He knows, okay, it's away from me. I don't have it, but Tkachuk has it, and he makes himself available. And Tkachuk, beautiful play, reverse the play. Nothing Johnny Murray can do in goal there for Poland. And Cole Caufield, the goal scorer, puts that one in before he can move it.
That's the 3rd point of the game for Tkachuk. Caufield's got his 1st of the tournament, so that'll feel good. And you want your snipers feeling good as you get closer to when it means a lot more, right? So nice to see Cole Caufield get his 1st. You Badgers got to stick together, right? NCAA, Wisconsin guys.
Yep. There we go.
Our producer, Peter Buchanan, actually wears a Wisconsin shirt, and his nickname is Bucky, right? In front of the shirt, so there you go. So technically, you guys are very well represented here with our broadcast. And for those watching on NHL Network, there you go. We've really done our deep homework and all this stuff.
The Michigan people have indigestion at the moment. But
that's Craig Button. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
And that cuts both ways, by the way.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Craig, our TSN director of scouting. Here's Asamon in the corner. Oh, it's good. Friday night, you have to have some fun here at the broadcast. Digs at Craig. I love it. Boega through center. He's 1-on-4 over the line, taken away by Cunnin. But back for Kalush, and you know what? That goal has really taken the crowd out of the game.
Yeah, they were at the anticipation, right?
Baranka starts the give and go. A wrist shot broken up and into the glove of Trey Augustine, who just turned 19 on February the 23rd. So Augustine, my goodness, doing his thing, and Caufield's on the board.
He has been really good. Here's another look at how it happened. And with Johnny Murray got in a little bit of trouble, if he had fielded the puck more cleanly, just shot it around the boards, he probably would have avoided all this stuff. But because Cole Caufield, who is always smiling, by the way, right? He's always got something going. He's on the bench, and he's always smiling. Of course, now that he's scored a goal, and yeah, he was struggling a bit to find the back of the net, right? The first 2 games for sure, he had looks, he was shooting it over the net, it was getting deflected, and you could see his body language was sagging a little bit, but it's back.
Great shot from Jones, tipped. He wasn't smiling after that loss to Slovakia because Juraj Slafkovsky's got the bragging rights for a long time back home in Montreal. Veronka tried to steal, and he did. Taken away from Werenski as Jones. Werenski back. Veronka, good job. So Patrick Veronka, number 15, he played in a D1 game versus Italy. That Italian team was coached by Mike Keenan. Keenan called him public enemy number 1 as Veronka starts to play. Drops it off, and the shot, Augustine was ready, and he will stop it. So Veronka, he can fly, he can get under your skin. As we look at the captain, Christian Dubinsky, who is rushing in.
And that's another adjustment that Poland has made here. You didn't see them forecheck like that in early games. They didn't have possession. They'd fall back into the neutral zone and wait for the regroup for the opposing team. They didn't this time.
That blast off a stick and out of play.
And that fits for guys like Veronka and Wajda, players who want the puck on their stick. They have some speed. The star players, the puck handlers, they don't want to be, falling back all the time and having to play that kind of system. They'd rather be in on it whenever they can.
Urbanovic in the corner, spun around. And it's flipped to center. It's been a quick rise for Poland. They were promoted from Group B, that championship, in 2022. And then a silver at the 2023 D1 tournament to get up here, beating teams like France, Latvia, Hungary, Slovenia in the last few years. Not official D1 or D2 competitions, but just, finding their game, getting ready for this moment in 22 years in the making, back up in the main championship. And when you look at the group, you have to think, things can happen if you pick up a point here or there. Is that try? Wow, Caufield again. Kicked out by Murray. It'll be Poland, Kazakhstan in their final game, and that could be a massive game for relegation, right?
That's their gold medal game because they don't want relegation. So that'll be gigantic pressure and be a lot of focus on that for those 2 countries.
And we're excited. We'll have that one for you. That's Monday night. Something could happen if, for example, Kazakhstan sneaks out a win or a couple points.
It's headed that way, though.
Things can change. But, as it stands, it's looking like Poland, Kazakhstan. And for both those squads too, Brian, their 7th game in 10 days. So they really have to push here. And you talk about pace in this game versus the USA. You wonder how much gas they're going to have after this one as Asamon. Round the net. Up for Petrie. Petrie at the line. Dishes off, but it came to center. So USA will regroup. Here's Farabee, brings it in, drops Zegras. It's great to hear the Polish fans serenade their side as, oh my, that was up high and stung Murray. He stopped it, but he's
got
shaking
a mask,
up.
I think.
Yeah, he's shaking up a little bit there.
I wonder if it popped the mask. It probably did. Yeah. Popped the strap off. You can really get something on it when that happens, and that was Zach Werenski. Murray had the glove up. Looks like he got a little bit of it with the glove, maybe a tad, but yeah, that popped him in the head pretty well. Those masks are amazing.
I can't believe players never used to wear those things as goalies back in the day.
It's a totally different game. Yeah.
True, but it's still crazy.
It was crazy.
It's crazy to think, right? Yeah, obviously the game has changed multiple times in multiple ways. That shot at the side of the net.
That sounded like it hit a mask, too. You can hear kind of a pop.
Bucharski in on Augustine. Bucharski again. The pass was at his skates. Here's Seth Jones. Will drive it wide, stop below the goal line. Jones. Farabee. Lays it across. That drive into the glove. In USA, a 3-0 lead over Poland. 3-0 USA on this Friday night. Glad you're watching our coverage. Brian Mutrick, Brian Engblom, Claire Hanna with you as well for this Group B action at the World Hockey Championship. It's already day 8. We'll have 3 games tomorrow on tap. This is game 2 of 2 today.
Through 2 periods, Jake Sanderson had more ice time than anybody else on USA.
Bronca drops, wrist shot, score! Gregor's Pashut rips it and pull it on the board.
Pashut's had a heck of a tournament. And on the rush, they're able to back the defense in just enough. But this is just smooth sailing for them. Again, I just can't get over the difference in their offensive confidence level. He gets dead center, top of the circle. You certainly don't need another pass from there. Well set up by Veronka. Veronka going east-west gets the attention of the D. Sanderson has to make sure that he's not going to get hooped around the outside, so he goes with Veronka, the drop pass, and Pashut just wires this one. Now the momentum is back for Poland.
So I second-guessed myself because Veronka, he buzzed the line first. He was racing to give high fives from the bench, but it is Pashut's goal.
Heck of a play, and listen to these fans. Good attack, drop pass, just good execution.
Not over yet. Poland within 2, 3-1 USA. And that'll get the fans right back in it. But the Americans silence them. Kesselring shoots it in. Kesselring, far point, good shot, swipes towards Pinto, broken up. It's a good job by Kruchek to knock that down. Caufield pokes to the puck, looking for his second of the game. Caufield down in the corner. Kachuk now points in 4 consecutive games for Team USA. He was held off the score sheet versus Sweden in their opener. So you remember that Kellerman scored the OT winner versus the United States, then the shutout versus France. So they had a lot of shutout hockey going, combined to Delkovic and Augustine. And Trey Augustine finally beaten on shot number 16 for Poland.
And I'm not going to fault Augustine on it. I mean, that was a heck of a shot. He challenged, he just got beaten on the play.
Augustine, a Red Wings second-round pick in the draft 2023. Already 4 international medals to his credit. I got to watch him come up the U18s, the program, USA Hockey National Team Development Program, a heck of a goalie. And that gold medal, that was led by Ryan Leonard and Will Smith, who are both part of this team as well. Ace-Mon in shoots off a stick and out of play. So I'm not surprised to see Trey Augustine cool, calm, and collected, even as a teenager in that international.
Mikey Ace-Mon a little frustrated there, wanted a little better shot. They haven't had a whole lot of ice time. That 4th line. Yeah, ice time, as I was saying, after I looked at 2 periods, I saw Jake Sanderson, he had a good amount of ice time, but it was because of the 4 penalties that they took, and he's one of the penalty killers, so I think that certainly had a lot to do with it.
Well, Travis Green is watching this tournament. He sees quite a few of his Ottawa Senators, the new head coach in the nation's capital, Canada. And a lot of them having very strong tournaments as well, as Egress for Farabee. Love watching Jake Sanderson play. Such a great, promising defenseman, and he gets back right now.
Yeah, he's got great motion to his game. He reminds me of Erik Karlsson, and he played with Karlsson in Ottawa. It was kind of like a mentor for him, right? Somebody you could really watch with great talent, but even the way he skates and handles it.
In front, oh, what a shot, and Hayes denied by Murray again. John Murray's had a couple wonderful glove stops.
and Hayes around the net again. We've seen him work from behind the net a couple of times in this game. This time he finally gets a chance from in front. Good concentration. Just keep moving, use your feet, everything. Glides through. You just have to control it. So he didn't have really a chance to pick a corner or anything. He was just trying to go back against the grain. And Johnny Murray moving with him. He still had the glove in place. He didn't overplay it. Didn't show anything to Hayes.
Boldy off the draw, a little wobbler. By the way, over in Prague, Czechia up 4-0 over Austria. That young fan was sleeping, but this woke him up. How do you sleep in this building? Come on. There you go.
Hey, what happened, Mom?
It is Friday night and it's late. Great atmosphere. Boldy. Down low, Gaudreau. Johnny Gaudreau in front. Nelson from Benin. He couldn't get a stick on it. Vlasic. Gaudreau. Up top. Petrie, a bullet. He missed. Johnny Gaudreau. Back past Vlasic. Just over the reach of Gaudreau. Trying to clear was Peluche. Held in by the Americans. Here's Boldy in. Boldy waiting. Tried to pass again. Gaudreau side of the net. He couldn't tuck it in. I love Boldy's shot. I thought he would rip it right there. Vlasic slap pass in front and cleaned up by Pashut. Icing against Poland. He's got to be gassed.
Tired. Yeah,
oh,
look at
man.
him. Look at him. Yeah, he's been a busy boy. That's 42 shots now. We still have just a little less than 11 minutes to go in this game. Been absolutely terrific, giving his team every single chance to stay in this game. Got to find a way to score a couple more goals.
Kachuk right off the draw. That was blocked. Again, he follows up. Rebound, score. Cole Caufield buries it in front. His second of the game in tournament, and it's 4-1 USA.
Face-offs, so important. The U.S. has been really good at it. They've been dominating in this tournament. A face-off win, a shot, and Caufield gets inside Wanaki, his check. And now, a couple of goals in this game for Caufield. He's feeling a lot better. So he gets inside position, and look at the reaction. I mean, he turns around. He's not quite sure where the puck is. Turns around, and you know what? Goal scorers just get those chances, right? Because they're in the right place. But somebody else might have hesitated and panicked and maybe tightened up a little bit. No, he turns around and just puts that right in the net before Wanaki can turn around and do anything about it.
That smile is contagious. I have the pleasure of calling the Montreal Canadiens back in Canada, and Cole Caufield is a pleasure to be around. He's got that big smile on his face all the time. We caught up before the tournament. He laughed at me and he said, "Man, you get more air miles than anybody I know." So it's great to see Cole here and performing and smiling. He says his favorite goal is the next one. And now he's looking for the hat-trick goal here tonight. Seth Jones in the corner. Jones protects the puck up top. Werenski. There's Kachuk. Leaves it. Pinto drops it back. Pinto again. One-time bomb, and he just missed. USA changing on the fly. Caufield buzzing around again. Caufield. He'll head off for a change. Asamont trying to drive in, lost the puck. And he had to pull a stick with him, and then he lets it go.
He still likes his better.
Asamont back on it. Waits, shoots, and that was knocked down in front. Dubinsky blocked that, and you just wonder the fuel tank of Poland now, including the goalie, John Murray, who clubs it down.
Yeah, just what I was thinking. The U.S. team has really kept the pedal to the metal here, and Poland's looking tight.
4-1 USA over Poland as our World Hockey Championship continues on TSN and NHL Network. So Caufield, a pair of goals. Ryan Leonard, wrist shot blocked. Leonard just holds it in. Here's Hughes. He'll walk it in. It's off a stick into the corner. 45 shots, the USA on John Murray. Here's Asamont. Takes it up top at the line. Mikey Asamont. He'll drop in the corner. Ryan Leonard. Up top of the slot, wrist shot clubbed down by John Murray. Ryan Leonard, the golden goal a couple of years ago at the U18 Hockey Championship for USA in overtime versus Sweden. And here's Cole Caufield tonight.
Yeah, the smile got a lot bigger tonight for Cole Caufield. Goal scorer's goal. Hang out in the scoring areas. Nice play by Tkachuk. Go to the net, be ready, off the faceoff, get inside position, be ready for anything. Quick hands.
In this building in 2020, Caufield, Zegras, and others on that World Junior team that finished in 6th place. But the next year in Edmonton, a gold medal as they knocked off Team Canada. At the U18s, in a single tournament, Caufield tied Alex Ovechkin's single tournament record with 14 goals. And this year, Cole Caufield's all-time goal-scoring record at USA Hockey's national team development program was broken by a goal by Cole Eiserman, who will be a top 10 draft pick at this year's draft. Great goal scorer, a pure goal scorer this year, coming out of USA. James Higgins, by the way, is not draft eligible until 2025, broke Nikita Kucherov's single tournament record, 22 points. So there was records falling fast and furious at this year's under-18 World Hockey Championship.
The shooters now, you have a generation and a half now that are in the NHL already and just coming in that have been trained at the skills since they were 4 or 5 years old. And incredible. The stick handling, the shooting, on the fly, the precise shooting. Tougher and tougher for goaltenders all the time.
Lane Hudson, who was drafted by the Montreal Canadiens, his brother Cole also set the all-time points record by a defenseman in the program as well. He looks so much like his brother Lane, who played some NHL games at the end of the season for Montreal. A drive right on Werenski, handled by Murray. Murray's going to need a ice bath and a cold beer after this one. He stops another one on Boldy. And both are plentiful in this country, the beer and the ice. He'll be fine. And he deserves it.
Yep, the legs are running out here for Poland, you can tell. Plus, they've lost a little hope. And when you go down by that extra goal, they're not the same team as they were for the first 2 periods plus.
Veronka starts to play, up to a fresh go. We thought Veronka opened up the scoring, and the building went off. But a great call by John Hines and the coaching staff to challenge, and it was offside. And the USA found their game. And in back-to-back games, I would say, Brian, your opinion, I mean, just playing USA hockey again, it feels like they're getting that groove towards the quarters.
Absolutely. Yep, they did it. Last game and this game, they're a different team. It's all about coming together. Mikey Asamont is the only returning player from last year's US team, the only guy. So this is literally a whole new group, and it took a little bit, but I think the focus of the coaching staff, you know, to say like, hey, it's the crest on the front, not the names on the back, and that was the line that John Hines used. So, you know, he used it with them too. So let's hunker down here, play the right way. You know what to do. Let's stop messing around here. A little bit too individual, and they did. They concentrated, and now they're really coming together.
And it's great for all the nations to get a look at these combinations, defensive pairings, Four Nations Cup, and now the NHL players at the Olympics upcoming. All things to keep an eye on as Caufield knocked off the puck. Dominic Posh up the right wing. He gets checked by Sanderson. Machias up to Gorney. That drive just wide of Augustine behind the net. Another teenager, Christoph Machias. Number 34 lays the body on Pinto behind the net. Up for Caufield, looking for the hat-trick goal tonight. Little flip, and Caufield will chase after it in on Murray. Murray's going to cover up. 5:39 to go. USA a 3-goal advantage.
Pinto-Kachuk Caufield combination was not going to be outdone by the Nelson-Gaudreau-Boldy group last game. Nelson's line had 8 points last game, and guess what? The Pinto line has 8 points tonight.
And I'm sure John Hines is just fine with that. Seeing a couple more lines get going, a little deeper in this tournament, feeling good offensively. Ridley leads for Hayes. Hayes brace him up. Bradley was tracking towards the front of the net. Mikey Asamont spinning around in the corner. Asamont still with it as he falls. Brick trying to jam it away from him. Kevin Hayes and Asamont continue that work. Asamont got tripped up. And then the lacrosse-style desperation flip by Fuenga to try clear. Listen to this crowd. So the winning team always gets to hear the national anthem. And in Poland, obviously, that's likely not to happen. So they're doing it right now, which is very cool.
They all have those scarves, Polska scarves, hold them up over their head.
They would love to hear it at least once after the game at this tournament. The last 5 times that Poland has fought to the main championship, they were relegated. So trying to consecutively be up here and build some momentum for the younger players and get that taste of it, right? Being at a world championship, not just one time, but trying to remain up here, and that's the key.
Well, they can be proud of themselves in this game for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Farabee in, backhand feed in front for Cunnin, just wide. And pass.
I would say one of the guys, though, that's still frustrated for USA is Trevor Zegras. He just can't get anything going. The body language he has just going back to the bench right now is just, it's getting to him a little bit. Haven't had a lot of looks. He sees other guys scoring, you know, and goal scorers are like that, right? They want a piece, too.
Caufield healed it, looking for the hat trick, as you just pointed out. Goal scorers, he had 28, and for Cole Caufield in Montreal, that was one of the worst shooting percentages of his career and in the NHL this year, and he still got 28. Marty St. Louis was really happy with his 200-foot game, set career highs in assists in Cole Caufield, and, you know, getting to watch him, he's a player on that top line, him, Suzuki, and Slavkovsky. Habs fans should be pretty excited.
You bring up a great point about Marty St. Louis, because who better to learn from? A guy who's not very big, you know, and had a Hall of Fame career. And this is how you do it. You know, the experiences that Marty had, and can give him information and know when to get on them and know when to stay off of them when it comes to scoring goals. Those are the types of things that Marty can do that very few other guys can, and I'm sure Cole can relate to absolutely everything he said.
Bouncing puck, Trey Augustine will cover. 3:29 to go. USA one shot shy now of 50 on John Murray. Augustine not as busy. That's save number 16 for him.
And he was just fine. Augustine was great. 18 shots. He went long stretches where he didn't have any, but man, he had action at times too. And early on in the game, some really difficult saves. He hung in there. His concentration's been good here. And that goal that was scored, I don't blame him on it. I mean, it was a heck of a play by Poland on the rush and a terrific shot.
When he won the World Junior for USA, Trey Augustine, a .936 save percentage, 175 goals against, was brilliant to the U18s as well. Boldy in, right in front, Nelson! Looking for that tying goal to tie the all-time record. He comes in with 18. Russell Johnson has 19 all-time in the men's worlds for USA.
Just the way these guys operate, just nice straight lines here, and Boldy gives it to him. Who's the last guy going to the net? As usual, Brock Nelson. I bet you he scored 90% of his goals that you just mentioned from right about there, or maybe 10 feet farther out.
3 straight 30-plus goal seasons for the Islanders. I mean, he's a guy that probably should be talked about a little bit more.
No doubt.
He is, you know, just consistency there in New York, and he's in the corner now.
Well, when the games get heavy, it doesn't bother him. As a matter of fact, he's better than most at that. Brock Nelson, because he plays in straight lines, he's a big body. He's got great hands. He can play that kind of style, no problem. Or you can play him with Johnny Gaudreau, who's got as many moves as anybody in the world. And you go, oh yeah, okay, you know, I'll get you the puck and I'll get open, and yeah, if you set me up, I have the ability to finish, no doubt.
USA has Kazakhstan next, and then they'll wrap up with Latvia. And as for Poland, they have Germany and then Kazakhstan. Here's Vlasic. In, shoots, and that was in the crest of Murray. One of Murray's best performances ever was in 2021 versus Belarus. He made 46 saves in a shutout, winning 1-0. And he's kind of a folk hero in Poland, as he's been there a long time. This isn't just a one-off thing. I mean, he's won 6 league championships, the THL championship back home.
Well, this game won't hurt his reputation any, that's for sure. He's been great.
Well, Lancaster, Pennsylvania native. You have to think everyone back home watching on NHL Network. I mean, very special for him. And John Murray, you know what? Take a bow, man. You've been fabulous, absolutely fabulous for Poland. And through 40 minutes, I mean, they pushed as hard as they could, and it was a very entertaining game.
Yeah, they got offense going for the first time by far. Johnny was there. 52 shots on the board now for U.S. Yeah, it's been a long night.
Shot from distance, just wide.
When a goaltender plays like that and moving forward, he just wants to know that there's some hope in the next games, right? Like, okay, we can create some stuff. Yeah, we only got 1 goal here tonight. Actually scored 2, 1 was offside, but a different team. So he's going to play really well too, knowing that it's not going to be just an utter waste, you know, if he plays his tail off and, you know, and they lose in the future. I think that Johnny Murray's going to take a lot from this game too, because of the way Poland played in front of him.
And we talked about it. Their big game, their Stanley Cup final, Game 7, is against Kazakhstan. That will be a massive game for them. There's Asamon. Minute 30 to go. 4-1 USA. Good burst of speed, coast to coast. Got the crowd buzzing from Dubinsky, but he lost the puck. And here's Hayes bursting in. Hayes shoots in the right pad. Murray trying to close this thing out in style here for Poland. He's done all he could. Look out. That deflects, just about hit the Polish bench. I thought it did. Down the ice, racing after it is Ivanovic. Final minute here on this Friday night in Ostrava. 10:37 p.m. on this Friday night. Fans were treated to a great game. They won't go home unhappy with this effort. Mikelski across. Bounce right to Trevor Zegras. Zegras through center, takes a look. He'll chip and chase, falling, but he works a bit farther into that corner. Czechia a win against Austria over in Prague. So for now, their top spot in the group. And USA can moving to second spot. They played one more game in Slovakia, but it is what it is. They'll be second spot. And listen to this crowd come alive. USA wins 4-1, but the Polish fans, they were proud, they were loud, and they got to be super happy with that effort.
Great support like that's going to carry them a long way. Their team gave them a really good show here tonight. Poland took a major step forward. Confidence-wise, they know that they can play to a level that they haven't played before. And those fans, that guy and everybody beside him and behind him and in front of him, they can feel it too. And give credit to the U.S. for sure, because the U.S. played hard in this game. They played the game in front of them. They might have come in thinking, okay, it's only Poland, but they didn't play like that because they realized it was a different Polish team.
So players in the game now from each country. And then the American national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best players of each team will be awarded by Raiffeisen Bank International, official sponsor of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. The prizes will be presented by Mariusz Czerkawski, former player of Polish national team.
How good is that? Mariusz Czerkawski, we saw him in the crowd earlier.
Deputy Governor of the Moravian Silesian region. Best player of Team Poland, number 18, Grzegorz Pasiuk.
Game after game, he is their most dangerous guy more often than not. Really good player.
And best player of Team United States, number 22, Cole.
Okay, Cole Caufield, his first two of the tournament, and player of the game for Team USA.
A couple of goals, could easily have had a hat trick. Lots of looks, that's good, and he'll ease up a little bit. He had chances earlier in the tournament, wasn't going in. Now he's playing with that smile again.
For the USA, a day off tomorrow. They'll take on Kazakhstan Sunday and wrap things up versus Latvia on Tuesday. And now, the American national anthem
of the United States. Thank you for being part of the 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship. Guys, before we go, have a quick look around you to make sure you're all happy, all your belongings. The 2024 IIHF Ice Hockey World Championship will continue tomorrow in Ostrava Arena at 12:20. Latvia against Sweden, 16:20. Germany against Poland at 20:20. France against Slovakia.
it feel not only to get the win, but to get your first 2 goals of the World Championship?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good, obviously. Credit to them, they played well, they played a hard-fought game, and we found ways to respond, but good effort from us, too.
Now, back in the NHL, Shane Pinto and Brady Tkachuk are 2 of your biggest enemies. What's it like to play on a line with them here?
I'd say it's easier playing with them than against them, that's for sure, but 2 hard-working guys. They're easy to play with, and it's been a lot of fun.
You played for USA here at the World Championship and the Junior World Championship a couple of years ago. What memories do you have of Ostrava?
Yeah, obviously, tough ending the last time I was here, but great memories, fun city, and good crowds.
How would you like to see your team continue to build a rhythm at the World Championship?
Yeah, I mean, that's something we're preaching, throughout the whole tournament, is each game getting better. It's a long tournament, and, it's who's playing the best at the end, so that's what we're focused on.
Thank you, Cole.
Thank you.
John, you faced 53 shots tonight. Some of them you robbed Brock Nelson of a goal. Just what can you say about you and your team's performance?
I think even at this level, it shows the separation isn't very much. Like, we came out here, left everything out here, and separation, I think, was we got beat to the net a few times. Guys were a little slow making it back. We're not used to the speed, and it showed tonight.
It felt like you guys had a different type of offensive swagger. From your end, what could you see from that?
Yeah, I think the game's a little different here on the larger ice, and a team like US and Canada are a little more used to the smaller ice, and we had that little bit of advantage that we're used to playing on this size ice.
Now, originally being from Pennsylvania, what did it mean for you to play against the United States?
That's the biggest question I've been asked, and I think that's one of those I won't think about it till now that the game's over. Out on the ice, I'm just thinking about going out there and trying to perform, but yeah, it's going to sink in. Even hearing the anthem tonight, it's one of those, want to sing it, but can't.
What do you think of this atmosphere and just all the Polish fans supporting you, your team?
It's great. I think that says something about Polish hockey. No one knew anything about it. The Swedish media was laughing at us. There we lost 6-1, tonight 4-1. Very competitive scores.
Do you speak Polish?
Quite a bit. 90% I'd say I'm able to speak.
Okay, then I'm going to ask you if you can answer this one in Polish, but what can you just say about your team's effort and also facing 53 shots?
No, gramy dzisiaj ze serca. Cały został na lodzie. Robimy co można. Dzisiaj było super match.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Now.
They give me that, much for love, and I ain't showing country love.